طيب، بعد ما درست وعرفت الأشياء في جامعة هوجورتس راح أجاوب عن هذا السؤال. حظ سيء.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
يقول لك ما النبات الذي يفرز النسوج الفاسد؟ النبات أتوقع أنه ممبولوتوني، أو هذا هو.
Mimbulus mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbolus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
طيب، تطور جرعة علاج مزمات البرد السحرية من علاج ابتكار أي من الساحر القرن 12. القرن 12. أنا أفكر بشوي. يقولك تطورت جرعة من القرن 12. لينوفورديا ستينكشوب، هذه آخر واحدة تذكرتها أنا.
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
الوعاء القافز. قصة الساحر والوعاء القافز. الوعاء اللي عندي الظاهر نفس غرفته. بس ايش كان يسمونه الوعاء هذا؟ شبشب واحد. اسمه شبشب واحد.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
دائما منطقة في العالم يقع الموطن الأصلي السنغاستر. بأمريكا الشمالية. أتوقع أنه بأمريكا الشمالية.
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
طيب، تقولي من هو فارس العوامل المذكورة في قصة فانتوني أوفيس فاير فورشن؟ السيد ليكليس.
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
طيب، تقولي ما الاسم الآخر الذي يعرف به إكليب أكبر كليبي في العالم أيضا؟ كليبي. وش الكليبي؟ كليبي وحش بحيرة. وحش لون خنس هذا.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
من شغب في منصة أول وزارة سحرية؟ أول منصة وزارة سحرية أخبره كذا أبو عين ذاك، بس لا ما بعين شو اسمه. أزبد إنه كان من سليذرين، بس إيش كان اسمه؟ أتوقع أوليك جامب، أتوقع، ما متأكد، لكن نقول إن شاء الله.
You lit Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
And the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
هذا صف ويزلي. أقولها هنا مهمة. أنا أشوف.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
طيب. دقيقة بشوف.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
طيب وين الصف حق تغيير هيئة؟
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say. Blossom.
Blossom.
Aloha, Mora.
والله فتحته قدامه. طيب.
Revelio.
طيب كيف بوصل مهمة الحين؟ مهمات.
Revelio.
وأنا هنا مبنى تحت الأرض. هذا هذا مبنى تحت الأرض. وينه؟
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
خلاص الرقية هذه اللي خذيت. بالمكتبة؟ أتوقع أنه بالمكتبة. نشوف. أي والله بالمكتبة.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now?
طلبت
I'll give
ذلك
you this
الآن
book
سأعطيك هذا
if you
الآن.
humour me by
عندها
answering
مهمة.
a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
يلا.
Some people
And
call
off the
bits
book.
of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
يلا.
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested.
يلا
I'll even
استبرينا
start you
فتنا.
off with a few of my easiest questions.
طيب. إنه لا يقدرون معرفة كما أقدرها، لكنك لديك رغبة في ذلك بالتأكيد، حتى أنني سأبدأ بطرح بعض من أسئلتي الأكثر سهولة. يمكن أن يكون ذلك ممتعا.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book.
يلا عطني
Let us
الوقت.
begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch,
اختراع
which
الكرة
magical creature was used in a game
الذهبية.
of Quidditch?
ما المخلوق السحري الذي تم استخدامه في مباراة الكويتش؟ السنجاب الذهبي، طائر السنجاب الذهبي، طائر الزقة الأمريكي، لحظة، السنجاب الذهبي، طائر السنديجيت الذهبي. أبلش المشكلة أنا ما أعرف بالله، أنا أعرف يستخدمون الطائر الذهبي هذا، يستخدمون كرتين بس ما نعرف ايش اسمه، بس كويدش. السنجاب الذهبي ولا طائر السنجاب الذهبي؟ اترك الطائر الزرقاء هذا من امريكا مدري وشو، هذا مو معنى. واحدة من الثنتين، يا هذه يا هذه. انا بشار به السنجاب الذهبي ولا طائر بعدين صار مكرر مرتين هنا. طائر الزقة الأمريكية، طائر السنديجيت الذهبي، سنجري الذهبي. خلنا ناخذ هذا.
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget.
أنا
The
داري.
snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
يلا
Which
عطينا.
potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
ما الجرعة التي يشار إليها إعادة باسم جرعة مشروب الحظ السحري؟ شت. يمديني أضغط. جرعة علاج نزلة البرد، الأليوتوس، دراوت، فيليكسيس، سحر الحظ. أتوقع هذا الأول، يا رب.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
صح.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
طيب، ما القطع الأثرية السحرية الموجودة في حكاية الأخوة الثلاث؟ مقدسات الموت.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
أي كرة من ساحة سكويدش هي الأكبر حجماً؟ الكرة المجنحة، الكرة الحديدية، كرة الكوافل. كوافل هذا أول مرة أسمع به. ما أدري، هي في كرة بنية، أنا اللي أعرفها هي كرة بنية اللي تحاربنا بساحة الكويديتش. الكرة مجنحة صغيرة أنا أعرفها، واحدة من الاثنين، يا هذه يا هذه. كرة الكوافل أو كرة حديد، خلنا نحط الكرة حديدية.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change
صح أم
species.
خطأ؟ تتيح جرعة التحول الآدمي السحري فشان بها تغيير الألوان. صح أم خطأ؟ تتيح جرعة التحول الآدمي السحري فشان بها تغيير الألوان. أنا أعرف الجرعة هذه تغير شكلك بس، أما تغير لونك أتوقع أنه خطأ. لحظة خلنا أتذكر، كانت تتغير أشكال بس لون لا، ما أتوقع. خطأ.
False.
Correct.
صح.
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
شت. أحاول ولن أطرح عليك المزيد من الأسئلة السهلة. أيضا الأسئلة القادمة ستكون أكثر صعوبة. أعطيني أسئلة شو أسوي؟ أبي أنا.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body
ما
directly
الهيئة
preceded the Ministry
الحكومية
of
التي
Magic?
سبقت وزارة السحر مباشرة؟ مجلس السحر، الاتحاد الدولي، وسام، مارلين. شت. أنا أتوقع أنه مجلس السحرة أو وسام مارلين. الهيئة الحكومية التي سبقت وزارة السحر. هذه مستبعدة أنا، هذه أو هذه. مجلس السحرة. ودي أحط وسام مارلين بس أخاف وسام مارلين.
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
أي سلاسل التنين هي الأصغر؟ تيبودين، أوبالي، أو فايبروتون. ما أعرفهم والله. الأوكراني كبير، أعرف إنه كبير. بيرو، أتوقع إنه بيرو.
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant!
صح.
Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
من مؤسس قرية هوزميد؟ أو شيت. من مؤسس قرية هوغسميد؟ هينجست من وود كورفت أو هريد كلاج كوينسي هوك. دقيقة، شوف أنا ما أدري من هو المؤسس، لكن شوف آخر اسم اللي هو هوغ، نفس هوغسميد، أتوقع إنه هذا.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
Hengist.
It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
يقول لك ظهور المخلوق المختفي بطريقة الخطأ عن طريق تزويج قول مع أي من المخلوقات السحرية الأخرى. حي والله أسئلة صعبة حيل. مخلوق الأوثيولد، الرينوسبور، ديميغاز. ما أدري. ظهور المخلوق المختفي بطريقة الخطأ عن طريق تزويج غول مع أي من المخلوقات السحرية الأخرى. مخلوق اللاثيوفولد.
Alethofold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethofold?
شت. اللاثيوفولد ما التعويذة الوحيدة المعروفة لصد مخلوق اللاثيوفولد؟ تعويذة الصعق، تعويذة باترونيوس.
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The
باترونيوس.
only known survivor of a lethofold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
طيب
من نشر قانون تغيير هيئة العنصر. قانون جامب إيفانجيلين أو روبين جيتو، وأنا واحد أعرفه ولا أدري منهم، لكن بجي بعد شوي.
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be
أحد
conjured,
الاستثناءات
though it can be
الرئيسية
summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
ما ترجمة شعار هوجورتس؟ المعرفة هي السحر الحقيقي، لا تدغدغ أبدا. نائما يجب النظر قبل القفز. لا، أول واحدة.
Knowledge is the real magic.
No. The answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In
What?
Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
مخلوق السحر الوحيد المعروف بإخراج البيض من فمه. هذا أول مرة أسمعه. حاليا أنا ما قاعد أتعامل إلا مع أفعى الشوندر هذه وأفعى الباسيليك، ما عمري شفتها. هذه أفعى الري سبور ما أعرف، لكن خلنا على اللي نعرفه احنا.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the Rune's Paw.
Rune's
According
Paw?
to Parselmouths, each of the Rune's Paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
ماشي. دراني. جبال غرولوك، سلسلة جبال البرانس، غابة الأمازون. غابة الأمازون الظاهر إني أستبعده. جبال غروك ما أدري عنه. سلسلة جبال البرانس. ممكن هذه.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
أعرفه. جرعة الحب. اللي هي الإكسير المسبب للفرح العارمة. لا، مصل فيروسيت، جرعة أمورتش. صبر، مصل، لا هي جرعة، أنا خبر جرعة.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive.
مع الدافور هذه مشكلة.
Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
ليش الآن؟
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
أبي الكتاب طيب.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
خلنا نروح أحضر الصف الحين.
Stones.
ويزلي وش عندك هنا؟
Hello, Gareth. What exactly did you want me to do again?
Find the secret passage that goes from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade. Should be behind a one-eyed witch statue. Then follow it to Honeyduke's cellar and grab some dried billywig stings for my newest concoction.
حضر الصف الحين. اوكي.
Beautiful.
حولت كتاب.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
يلا تعلم تعويذة. Okay.
Beautifully done.
يا رجل.
Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
شكرا شكرا. قد كانت الواجبات مفيدة على الرغم من قضاء الكثير من الوقت في إنجازها. يلا.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your
extracurricular activities? Was your visit to the kitchens and
كانت
the
يطلق
Hogsmeade
المطبخ
graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way
أحد
to
الأشباح؟
Professor Fig?
رشوة. يقول لك هل كانت زيارتك للمطبخ ومقبرة هوكسميد مع نيك لرشوة أحد الأشباح للحصول على معلومات تتعلق بأي شكل من الأشكال الأستاذ فيك؟ أو شو إحنا وين كنا هناك؟ دخلنا وجهنا الشبح على لا قلنا لا والله ما أدري أكذب ولا لا.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams.
Inshallah.
Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
شكرا.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
يلا.
Glad to see you're paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
بطيء مرة.
Revelio.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in
إن شاء الله
Hogsmeade.
يا بوبي بعدين. أنا أخذت أتفاهم مع سباستيان الحين.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
طيب ليس لدي أدنى فكرة، لكن ربما يبحثون داخلها بنفس الطريقة التي بحثوا فيها داخل قلعة روكوود وقصر أيزيدور. كيف سنتعامل مع هذا؟ ربما يمكننا تجنب أن يتم كشفنا. نحن نسدد الضربات. عن وش يتكلم؟ أنا ناسي ترى. نحن نسدد الضربات. شوف.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
يلا. قبل هذه.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
No one enters this mine.
Revelio.
Anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Enjoy suffering! Who do you think you are?
The wizards will be quiet now.
Easily diverted. I've been fighting since before.
with that.
Confringo! Confringo! A miss!
Your spells glance off of me. Not quite.
Confringo!
Pity, not quite.
Leviosa!
Put me down! Ah, not quick enough.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Someone's here. I won't rest. Why don't you come on here and fight?
Defender!
Think you're clever, don't you?
Confringo! Capulso!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Defender!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. Protego! Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringos. I was only
Furious
young.
Totalis.
No one.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
I will make you pay.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
One less human to worry
Incendio.
about.
Confringo!
Number up wide, coming back this way.
Defender!
Away.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully
A
it will help
canvas
us
piece.
unravel more of this brilliance. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas. We can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
There.
This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Revelio.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
عطبتها أنا مع سباستيان.